and everything. My children have tried, they know a bit, yeah. But right now, I want to know. I want to be more involved, finance with you guys. Whatever can help, I'm willing. Yeah,
Shaddah
Oh,
Da.
yeah. All
Welcome.
right.
shout it out.
Uh, welcome
Welcome
to.
home.
Glad to have you, sister. And
Thank
we
you.
can, we get you to introduce yourself. And we just not. I just hit the record button just now. So if you don't mind, can you please introduce yourself, your name, where you're from,
Okay.
your history with the Ansar Allah community,
Right.
with Baba and ATUN-RE, and Brother Satep.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Latiria. I live in London. Um, in the 90s, I was in the Ansar. I took my shard and all that. But before that, I grew up in with the sort of like what was known in them times, like Rasta surrounding culture surrounding basically. So I always been searching, and then when I was introduced to it was in Vauxhall. That was the first place I went to in London. And as things progressed and we moved and everything else, I still held on because I've realized, all this time I've been looking for something righteous. I found it because I even gave up my smoking and it cut my locks off, everything. Because I was feeling high from the knowledge, proper high.
Oh,
This is smoking more. But it was hard in the sense of meeting people who who was on that same level. You don't just end up talking to people and they're like looking at you like you're a bit crazy. Yeah? So you just tell
Yep.
them everything you're thinking, oh my God, they must know this, must they? But, it was a knockback. And as time go by, you learn and realize, drop a little hint and whoever respond in a certain way, then you can push a bit of both and then you start to talk to certain people. Yeah? Now, as I say,
True.
I went over to Atlanta in, God, I can't remember what year. I brought all my children with me over there. So, and that was an experience. My two oldest told me that they literally saw the statue of, what's her name? Isis. With, they're saying to me every minute, they're saying, oh, can you see her wings are closed? Like every day was something else. She was saying, with the wings up in the air. I couldn't see it, but they saw it all. Yeah? It was a good thing for me. I feel it's good that their eyes are open to see these things. Yeah?
right.
But after as time go by, as I say over here, the classes and the all craziness went on, and I slowly drift away, but never left, basically, and went out on the road basically, and sort of like wasn't happy when I was out there, and then I would say a couple of years back, I would say, I can't do this. I need to come back into right knowledge. Yeah, I just can't cope. Of when they say that you can't run away from something yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I came back in and came in with the help. Yeah. Step, yeah. Get with his help, I was able to come back just 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He gave me, as I said, ATUN-RE, some tapes on him. But before that, I was listening to some other guy who was doing right knowledge, but I wasn't feeling it. But when I hear ATUN-RE, I said, yes, this is the person who I need to listen to. Yeah? And I'm bringing my youngest daughter. I'm bringing her in. It's a bit of a struggle, but she's coming in. She's coming in. The rest of my family, children, they're there. Yeah. But my daughter, there's something about her that is really and truly, she needs to be with us. deeply. And another thing, I used to dream the duck when I was when I was in the Ansar. And a couple of weeks ago, I dreamt the duck. I was just weird. Once you can speak, and the duck was there, but he wasn't saying nothing. It was like the prison was empty. It was a really funny experience. It was just the person who I went to see, and this other man was standing up with him all the time. It was really it's an experience. And I didn't understand what it was all about until I woke up, but then I realized what it was about.
Mm.
It was who was in the background of what of that person who was talking to, you know. And it's like I know I need to be here with the family. So I'd like to come over when time comes, when time will be, I'll be with you guys and I'll be over and helping as much as possible. And while I'm over here, I'm trying to send right knowledge to everyone who I know. You know, I've even given up drinking, which I was drinking right up to 2 months ago. And because of all the elements in the sky and the feeling, the depression was going on around, and just seeing everything, it just made me say, I have to sacrifice something. And by listening to you guys, I'm learning certain things that I need to do to try and put out as much energy, positive energy. And well, there's so much things to talk about, but I am so happy I'm able to link with you so I can come in and talk. Can you?
Shout it out, family. Shout it out. Maurice checking in.
Shout it out.
Hey, what's up, Brother Tank? How you doing?
We good. We got a sister chatting right now from London. She was in the middle of sharing some good, great, history about herself. You continue on, sister, please.
Yes, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm just as I'm saying that
I just wanted to jump in and let the family know. Letiria introduced me to Baba, and then a couple years later, I introduced her to ATUN-RE.
Brought me back in.
Come down in a circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Circle.
Well, that's beautiful.
Because it's really weird. Because I always been into my Black history and everything else. When in the 90s, it was one sister who knew I was into, met you, knew about right knowledge, but she came for me and literally said, look, I'm going to take you to this place. I know you're going to be interested. She took me there, but yet she couldn't remember where it was. But it was so weird. I pointed out the house where it was. Never been there before. And she turned around and said to me, I thought you'd never been here. I said, no, I haven't. But I know it's that house.
Wow.
Yeah. And then also when I was in Jamaica, I saw the star and the crescent come together in the daytime. Yeah. And then when I came back home, so that's 88 actually. Yeah. I saw the star and crescent. This is all before I knew about Ansar and anything else. So when I was introduced to them with the star and the crescent, I said, oh my God, that's what I saw when I was in Jamaica, when I was locked up at Rasta then at the time. So I know I'm on the right path. I know I'm with my family. So I'm sort of like chuffed. I'm boiling. I don't know if I feel heat coming out of me or I'm so happy. Yeah. All right, okay. I just don't know what more to. I got a lot, but let me. I'm just happy anyway. Okay.
We want to say, thank you for joining the call. We love your tones. You know, thank you, Brother Tep, as well. Sister, do you mind, you know, sharing some stories of the past? You know, you say you've been walking with Baba in nature for many, many years. You mind sharing some, you know, past stories? 'Cause a lot of brothers and sisters on the line, they're very new, you know, to the order. So can you please share some stories, some memories you have?
Okay. Well, my one is like when we had to wear the all white, and in London, when, you know, seeing Nubians them wearing all white down the road, and everyone staring at you. Oh, it was a bless. You know, you feel proud and strong. You know, I have friends around me thought I was going a bit crazy, but who cares? During the time of the teaching, there was certain things was going on, and there's a lot of people left, but I always say to, of course, I've introduced quite a few other people. I always say to them that you come here for you. You didn't come here for whoever who's around you, you know. So don't follow what you see other people do. In your heart, you know what is right, and if it feels good, you stay with it. Yeah, and you know, and the understanding of, like, I couldn't understand at first, but through the teaching that all come, you know, like I know it hooked onto me, but yet it didn't hook onto my other, like my brother, or, you know, like my daughter, my oldest daughter refused. She, up to this day, she keep on saying that I change her life. I make her start to eat grass. Because we turned totally vegan. But no, I always say yes, but check it out. You never had your teeth. You had perfect teeth. But you wasn't sick. All those time you was eating all those foods for 10 years. You know, as soon as we changed now, you had to have your teeth fixed and all kind of things happening to you. So, you know, it is like, as I say, it is in this, when we was doing the Muslim, because I got in when it was a Muslim, I always read, you know, like in between the lines. So when we change now into Judaism.
Islam to Judaism.
Was it, or was it the other way? Was it?
Yeah, Islam.
Okay, Islam then to Judaism. Yeah, then we changed into like what's the one? We went to Nubian basically. Right. Yeah, you're right. Knowledge. A lot of people fell out because they were saying they can't believe they changed, but yet in his book, I wish, you know, as I say, I couldn't understand. Oh, they didn't see what I saw. That he's been telling us, you know, do your research, and there's certain things he's been dropping little hints in all his book about everything what he's telling us now. You know, so it's as I say, it's not for everybody, and due to it wasn't their time. You know, and I still see quite a few who still fall out, and when I've tried to say to them, boy, I'm still into right knowledge and I can't leave it, they want to change the subject, basically. You know, but it's something you can't run away from, no matter how you try. But as I said, my experiences was a very good one in a sense, and it makes maybe, you know, that A3 what you used to, well, as a Rasta man, you say, oh, you ate white Babylon and white man and all that, and with the right knowledge teaching, it teach us that, you know, about the A3 is such a negative feeling, energy. You shouldn't eat. Learn what the person is like. It uplift me so much, you know. And so when you hear other people saying about us that, you know, the Nubians, that we into our, we call it, we hate, you know, put our A3 and all them sort of things. It is a sad thing, because if they really know, they'll realize that the A3 is the other way around. You know, it's coming from other people who don't know. So we now, you know, as I sit down, because I work with young people who's been in care, and a lot of them got a lot of A3 within themselves, because they're not brought up in a family environment, and the system have them in a way over here. I assume it's the same thing over there, that they spoil them so rotten that when they do behave bad, they like give them things to make them say that I must carry on bad to get what I want. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So you, 16-year-old, and I do youth work and everything. We reach those young people. Them when you sometimes sit down and talk to them, you'd be so surprised what they know and how they feel. They're all searching for right knowledge. You know, and that's what a lot of us as adults, we don't want to sit down and talk to young people. I wish we need to. Those young people crying out for us to sit down, talk, reason with them. Even if you see them on the road, you know, you have a little thing, you know, just like smile, even a little smile makes a big difference. And we're not doing that. We're like, oh, don't want to talk to them. We don't want to do this with them. They're going to this and that. No, sit down and reason with them. Not even sit down, even to see them. And just like, even if they're doing something, I said, what, you know, what are you doing? And, you know, or even a thing to say, oh, you look good. You know, it's something like that. It does make a big difference in life by putting up positive to people. As much as you think that they may not react, but you'd be surprised how they react in a way that you don't expect it, and you pass it on, and they will pass it on, you know. But as I said, with my experience, all them years is really truly have made me a better person, and I also have seen people who have drifted away, who have fallen to really bad, you know, because the parents have left right knowledge totally, saying that they have nothing to do with other people's children. They only got their own, and then, you know, you see they now get all kind of things happen to them, and so I'm now gonna go back and try and get a lot of the others who went off and try and bring them back to right knowledge. Now that we have ATUN-RE, because we drift away when Baba went in. We did.
What experiences can you describe that you've experienced with ATUN-RE so far from hearing the little brother? Well,
he's so right on top. I love his warrior with him. Yeah, I'll walk the street with him and fight the same way. Yeah, that's what he's done. Yeah, and he does mess, and we don't need no playing anymore. We cannot be playing anymore. You know, we have to stand right and do the right thing. You know, don't let nobody try and step on you. You have to put them before they even put their feet near to you. You know, because that's how it is. Because this little thing of like trying to, you know, as I said, they telling you, oh, it's all right. You know, no. Tell them how it is. If somebody's doing wrong, you let them know. Because if somebody don't point out what you're doing wrong, how are you going to change? So you have to put out, you have to really and truly be a warrior. Everybody have to be a warrior nowadays. We cannot be doing that, and this is why these young people, the way they are, they're warriors. It's just that they're warring in the wrong way, you know.
They need
guidance.
They need to hear the little brother. They'll love him.
Yeah, they would, because he's got that bite, what they want. We're crying out over here, and we can't be there playing little games anymore. And that's why I love ATUN-RE, because he ain't playing. And I like his funny side about him too, you know, which is a good thing, because it can't be all war and no fun. Yeah? Hello?
It's the Lateria family.
There, everybody.
That was beautiful what you said.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So I don't know what word. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sister Lataria from London, family.
Okay.
She's been waiting to come on and speak for a while. She's been listening for a while now.
Cool. Brother Steph, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question. So you being a sister, can you explain, with the sisterhood, that nations always had. We have a lot of very strong-minded sisters, a lot of strong-minded women. Can you, maybe share some, some techniques, or advice for, for the women of today? I feel like right now it's a lot of brothers in OSOICE.
Yeah.
We're trying to, because it's rare we get a sister online. So could you share?
Yeah, I know. I've been listening to you over the years, so I know there's a couple of sisters, but there is not really enough as should be. But I think it is. I think what it is with a lot of us women. Now we just like we listen, but we do not how can I say, put ourselves, to do how can I say, it's like the fight in them have left, yeah. So they just, those sisters them need to get back that fight what they used to have. It's like that, the older you get, you become more humble, but humble doesn't really get you anywhere. Especially if you want something, you have to go out there and fight. So what a lot of the sisters them need to do. So what a lot of sisters have to remember how they were like when they were younger, fighting. Relationship and children, everything can sometimes knock you. Get off. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just yeah, it can knock a sister out from being the warrior that they used to be. So
that's crazy to somebody.
Yeah. So we do. So what it is, as I say, a lot of the sisters need to come back up and stand firm. And the brothers then need to bring the sisters them up. And say, come, push them and say, look, come, you can do it. Let them remind them how they were like. Because there's no point, as I said, as the brother, them, you're okay, you can be protectors, but also those women can be protectors for you. So you both have to work together. In a relationship, you have to work together to make it work. So to make a woman strong, the man have to give that woman that opportunity and let her know about her strength, so she can come back and be right beside you. If she's watching your back. If you're fighting, she's fighting too.
So we have to make the sisters feel wanted.
Yeah. Feel wanted and feel back their strength. Don't make them feel that they have to humble themselves. No, let them. You find that as a man, they're always like, okay, I'm a person who I do DIY. I do all kind of things. I'm a single mother. I brought up 5 children, and I'm making sure that all of my boys, my girls, all of them are warriors. My boys, I teach them to cook. Cause I said when you married and your wife and your children needed something, food in the pot, don't you be there digging, taking up your sick wife to go and cook. You have to learn. This is what you call survival. Survival is doing everything what you can do. The woman the same way. The woman needs to be able to do certain things, in the house, paint, decorate, whatever, change light. You know what I'm saying? Know a little bit about car and everything. But don't leave it like humble. As us women always say, oh God, the man is going to do it for us. No, and that's where we're doing wrong. We have to do it. We have to, as I said, we have to know when to be humble and when to be thin there. But the man them need to start telling the woman them, oh, they're worthy, oh, good. They, without them and all that, give them back that strength, and you get back those strong women again. You get those warriors. Yeah?
That was well said.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Any more questions?
Yes. Thank you again. Can you say some of the traditions the sisters had, in the past? What were some of the, traditions you all have, and like, you can share some, like, like traditions, and like, you spoke about the white garments, the uniform.
Okay. Yeah.
Chants.
Yeah. I think, yeah, definitely we do need that like for us, really and truly, we have to be something to we have to have a garment, or whether it's any form of material what make us look out there, stand out. So if you get a certain print, if anyone could get any certain print, I put it on any garment, so you can say, oh God, that person belong there. You know who they are. Yeah? And I think that would be a very, very good idea. Yeah? Yeah, because even though I've been looking at where you, the design of some of the things you have, yeah? But all I'm just saying is just if you could get some material with somebody do a print of something, and we know when we see that print, we know who they are. Yeah. So it could be like a little print in a pocket, or I'm saying even a cuff on the sleeve of something. You understand? But it still be normal garment. But you can tell if somebody don't want to wear the full and they just want bits of it. And you can see that person, so when you see them, you can able to trade with them, things like that. Because you have people watching all the time. So it's good when we can see somebody, as though they have the Freemason. They say they wear this, but we can use a print of material which can run throughout, no matter what. What do you think about that, then?
You're right. I know.
It's on point. Truth.
That's on the to-do list, and ATUN-RE is working diligently right now on the garments. For
yeah.
men and women. Like he's right now.
Yeah.
Great.
Mhm.
But in the past, like, what do y'all sisters do? Like, what were some of the orders? I know you can't tell me everything, but like, pull some stuff, so other sisters in the line can hear what y'all work on, different projects.
Oh, it's so low. Sorry, I can't hear you. No.
Yeah, your voice is real low, Tank.
She wasn't in the order.
I sent off for it, but I didn't go in.
Oh, okay.
I went drift off then.
Maurice, I know you got a good question, big bro. What you got? I know you got a good question.
I was just enjoying listening, man. Your voice is kind of low coming across. I don't know, if you can everybody hear Tank pretty good?
It's all good, but, you.
Was something low coming across?
Oh, the type of question. Well, when she was just talking about a garment, did you using words? I know it's easier to draw a picture. Did you see anything? Because I've been thinking about I'm messing around with creative design and art. What do you see for a garment? That you might can say something that will inspire me. Because I agree with everything that you said. Anything that you have that you see in your mind right now as a particular garment that'll stand out?
Not right now, but I'm thinking while you're talking.
Who's speaking at the moment?
My name is Maurice. I'm in Virginia.
What I'm gonna do is
and Setep, right? Brother Setep?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you gonna ask? Shout it out. Yeah, shout it out, brother.
I'll get the sister's details over to Tank, and we linking now anyway, so
that's right.
Always, passing information through the net.
Okay.
At the moment, I'm getting her to download. At the moment, I'm getting her to download the WebEx on her phone.
Okay.
So we're just doing two things at once at the moment. But definitely, I'll get her to send the details on it, and you two can correspond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that idea because I have some ideas in mind, and a lot of times you can take different ideas, put them together, and come up with something. So I've just been enjoying. And your name, sister, again?
Materia.
Materia, yeah. I've just been really enjoying. I came in on the call late, but I've been enjoying listening to you. You recounting and sharing with us. And beautiful. I love it.
Whoever ringtone that is, can you please mute your call out?
Sorry, it's I'm getting texts coming through on my phone. Sorry, let me just.
And let me chime in and say, Shaddah Da Family.
What's up,
I want to thank. What's up? How y'all doing? Shaddah Da, Pariel, Dre, Tank, Maurice, all of y'all. Shaddah Da definitely to Satep. Much love to the family over in London, and I want to thank you very, very much for bringing the sister back home. Welcome home, sis. Welcome home, sis.
Welcome home, sis. Welcome home.
And I'm kind of tired of at work too, so I'm still listening. But this is another great blessed day today. Something else just happened with another family member has just been brought home. So let's give all praise to Anu. And I'm gonna mute out. Much love.
Amen. Hey, Shaddah Da family, Shining Brave on the line. Shaddah Da, y'all.
Shaddah Da.
Yo, I love that video you did, Shining Brave.
Hey, thanks, my brother. I appreciate this. Is Brother Dre?
Yeah, man, I love that video.
Hey, vice versa, man. I love your video too. So, if we're gonna keep them, we gotta do a part two. You do a part two to yours, I'm gonna do a part two to mine. We're gonna keep it going.
Okay. Yo, I'm loving the way you guys are. I think I started a wave with that music background.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like how you added that. I like how you guys are adding that. That's dope.
Yeah, I like when you were talking about the river and you did a little fade to the side of the screen.
Yeah, I was like, hey, bro, I did that video. Yeah. I did that video before Tank asked us to put out testimonies. That was a testimony that I put out earlier, I think, late last probably after Chief had said for us to start doing it. So I got out and did a video on Save the World Children Movement, but I never handed it to Tank. I just kept it on my website. So Tank put it on I'm ATUN-RE The Real Messiah, and then that's how everybody got a chance to see it. But it's been up.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, though. Thank you, man.
No problem, man.
Yeah, the music and the music in the background, that was me experimenting with this app I got called Power Direct or Power Director. Yeah. Y'all can download that app for free.
Yeah, exactly. And you can add the music and everything, yeah, that's how I did mine.
And then,
but it was a thing called InShot.
That's right. That's why your video was fire, man. It was fire. It was presented. It was packaged up like a present for the people.
You can add words, you can add text, you can add video and music, and you can edit it all. You can actually take multiple videos and edit them into one video. You can take
They got green screen too.
Really?
On Power Director they do. Watch. When I pay for the app, the actual app, I'm gonna start using it to its full potential. Right now I'm limited because I don't have the music
the other accessories that come with the app, because you got to pay for that stuff. You know, like it's like $1.99 a piece for some of them beats and stuff. So I'll put the free music on mine.
The InShot doesn't have the free green screen, but it definitely has what I did on that video. I used that with InShot, and all that was free.
Right. And just imagine this. Imagine your editing skills right now where they are. When you start editing after you have all the extra accessories and amenities you need to produce a perfect video.
Yeah. I've never really been into video. I just did that because, I just wanted to put something. I just wanted to, put something out. But then I started messing with it. I'm like, wow, I can do a lot of stuff with this. It just had my mind going like, wow. And I did that off my phone.
That's
right.
I
just did that with my phone. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I was on my laptop or I was able to really, But then again, it doesn't even matter because these phones now are little computers.
That's right. Handheld computers, portable handheld computers. Smallest things hold the most power. So we know by these things nowadays they put out, they have a lot of information on them, like the USB drives and stuff. That's pretty much, that's a storage unit. People buy USB drives and they have them on their keychains and stuff now. So you walking around with portable information on you, if it's not in your brain, that is. But we don't want to get too reliable on the smartphones, and then we're not smart no more. So we got to make sure we still utilizing our own intelligence in our brain, which is why meditation and stuff like that is key. So we stay in tune with nature, man, because a lot of these devices are trying to sever your connections. So we use them, but we use them for power moves. We're not going to use them to indulge so much so that we're not building no more.
Cool.
Yeah, we use them as a weapon against the enemy.
I got a question for you.
Oh, anytime, my brother. You go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Yep. Saying on the subject, with the sisters and that, having one of them sisters from London on the call. What kind of ideas you have and recommend that we should do to, attract more sisters to OSOICE? You have great insight on relationships. You've been happily married for many years. You have a wonderful family. What kind of ideas and insight, suggestions you have, that we can use at OSOICE, to bring more sisters into the order?
Right now, what we're doing is what I recommend that we keep doing, because as you can see, what was it, when did the video Adrian and Dre did last week? And then, you got Young Elder, he posting his videos, and what's happening is people are seeking you out, seeking out Chief, they seeking out the website now. This word of mouth information is really a faster way to make sure people see the results. And when they get on the social media, then they'll be able to follow the results. So as they watch us do these videos, it's advertisement for OSOICE and the family as well. That's advertising. That's marketing in itself. That's why at the end of my video, at the end of my video, I made sure I said, contact the OSOICE office, ATUN-RE.com, get in touch with Tank, and he'll get you in touch with whoever else you need to get in touch with. And that marketing right there, and when you told us to do testimonies, my brother, that was the right way to go.
That's right.
Yeah, the starter market, you know what I mean? And then they're like commercials. They're commercials. Then we got the brothers putting out the blogs on Facebook, giving out their testimonies in black and white. And then you got the brothers doing the videos. You got cats doing music. We're handling projects also behind the scene, and we're still trying to develop our membership, not just cards, but the whole catalog for the membership. So people, when they get memberships, they have uniforms and books and things like that when they come into the family, and they're not just left out to dry, so to speak, and they're not coming in to talk. You're coming in to get to work. If you come into OSOICE, you coming in to get to work, and pretty soon we're going to have products for everybody to be selling. So that's a major
Hey, can I say something?
Yes, sir, for sure.
Hey, to add in what this is Young Elder, man, to add into what the brother said.
You know I know your voice, Young Elder. Go ahead, Chief.
Yes, sir. I think we should have like a package when people we should have a membership thing, and then when people sign up and pay their membership fee, we should have a package deal that we can send them, send up like a water, T-shirt, maybe
That's it.
E5
That's
of
what
one
I
of
was
our
getting at.
Tuesday books or something. When they sign up for our, when they get like extra, like when you sign up, you get like the gold package, silver package,
Yeah.
different things like
there
that.
It is.
That should be fire right there.
Gold package, emerald green package, platinum package. You know what I mean? Cats, when they see that, they be like, because think about it. Everybody that joined the Nuwapian Nation, they get a uniform too. They don't just get they get books, they get uniform. They got to pay their dues monthly. So if we got the membership set up and you get a package, then you got residual income coming in monthly, and the family's getting larger.
That's right.
All the wants and needs, the financial wants and needs go out the door. Everybody's going to be an entrepreneur. You fuck around, come to OSOICE, and in 90 days, you can quit your job after a while. That's a major point right there that people want to hear. They want to hear that. People are tired of working for somebody else's cause. When they start finding out, oh man, I can go over to OSOICE and get the emerald green package, you know what I mean, and get my books and get my membership card. Then when I get the platinum package, I get my uniform, my regalia, and entrepreneurship. Go to the classes to learn how to sell the products, the alkaline water, the monatomic gold, the books, the clothes, the hats, whatever we pushing, y'all. Pens, I don't give a shit what it is. We push it through the membership the fastest way. And watch the nation start just stacking up like bricks. That's why. We building the nation like Young Elder said. We the master, we the Masons, right? We come through the real lodge of the black woman. So if we come through the real lodge of the black woman, then what we need to be doing is building this nation non-stop.
No doubt.
That's fire like that, though. That's fire.
Yeah, y'all with me on that?
All day long, baby, all day long.
And another thing too, when a brother has some help, when a brother needs some help in OSOICE, if we help him or help that sister with whatever financial problems they have, that also by word of mouth is gonna spread. When people really realize that OSOICE is really love, they really about love. They're not fake love over there. You go over to OSOICE, man, I came over there, man, I was with OSOICE for 5 months, man. I fell on hard times and thought I couldn't call in and talk to brothers and shit because I felt like by myself. But then when you realize OSOICE brothers don't want you to leave them alone. The minute they find out you having a problem, the OSOICE brothers gonna be like, nigga, how can we help? How can we get it done? And then when that brother sees that you really love him like that, he's going to go out to the rest of the other brothers by word of mouth and say, yo, these is real niggas over here. I don't know what y'all talking about, but these is real niggas over here. And then people going to start going, where? Oh, go to this website. Go to that website. Contact Tank. Contact Young Elder. They can, you know what I mean, get you in with ATUN-RE. Speed your vibration up. Get you to where you can, be an upright builder, so to speak. Help bring your people up. Each one, teach one.
Hey, Ant, you mind if I ask on Young Elder? You mind if I ask you a question, Young Elder?
Go ahead.
Yeah, this past Sunday, man, which again, thank you for just dropping straight knowledge on us, is you said something that caught my attention and just made me perk up, and that was when you said that you had a vision, of seeing OSOICE being like an umbrella for like the Hebrew Israelites, the Nation of Islam. I'm driving by Nation of Islam brothers right now out doing their thing, and that's something that is a vision that I've always had. What could be done? I mean, Doc already did it, but to hear it come from you was just profound. So if just to help me out in my vision, if you could just share some of the things that why you feel that way, that OSOICE is going to be a conduit for that to happen.
Simply because what we do is, we ain't biased. You know what I'm saying? We ain't biased. Well, you can believe what you want to believe. You come in with your information, and we can sit down. I believe that everybody can come together on what they agree on. I done studied all their religions, and it's a lot as far as the black or the Nubian people in the religions. It's a lot of things that they agree on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that they agree on. So why don't we come together on the things they agree on and then start from there? You know what I'm saying? We can build from there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just we say one thing that that the other person don't like, and then now we can't join on together because he said that one thing I don't like. But what about the 10 other things that he said that it's the same shit you said? You know what I'm saying? We got more things in common than we don't have in common. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Hebrew Israelite and the black nation of Islam, they both say the white man is the beast. And they say this, you know, who they are. We like Pop said, you could and Malachi said it a long time ago. And this is what Baba Yanun. What I'm doing is trying to pick up the torch where Baba Yanun left off. Baba Yanun was in. He didn't care if you was Hebrew, Muslim, all that. He was inviting everybody to come in with bring your you a Jehovah with, bring your Jehovah Bible, bring whatever you got, bring it, and come sit down with us and let us build on what we agree on. That's what Baba Yanun was all about. And so I feel like if we get together and come together on what we agree on, you know, as far as Hebrews, Nation of Islam, we got a couple 5%ers out there. I think them guys might have got up out of there once they hit them with that. Once Malachi came out, he might have bombed down on a couple of them 5%er guys, man, because he hit with that 5%. You know, you only 5, like whatever they were saying about I know what they were saying, but you know, I don't want to be disrespectful to any 5%ers on the phone. But thing is, yeah, that's what I believe. Like we can come together based on what we already agree on, and that will fucking like it's a thing. Like I done heard some Jehovah Witness niggas beat up on some Malachi niggas, so they weren't sharp enough. I just saw General Yohana pick some niggas apart. I just saw General Yohana, he a Hebrew. He teach Hebrew doctrine. I just saw him pick some niggas apart, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like toothpick, using toothpick with his teeth for him and shit. That's not like, you know, and like it's simple. Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, like some of the shit that he getting them with is simple, but it's like, you know, I'm gonna tell you why General Yohana, I like him. You know, I'm gonna tell you why I say he be getting people. It's because of how he presented. He be crunk, he be hype with it, you know. Or just kind of, he be like, you know, he be over like hype with it. And then he'll overpower you. He overpower you, you know what I'm saying? Well, nigga, what I'm saying is right. What you saying is like, it's the way he's saying it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily what he's saying is right. Yeah. That's like I say, like these, but that brother there has some of the same information. We all have similar information that is that can be tied in together to bring. That's why, like I say, I got more than one teacher. I done been taught by 5 or 6 people, but like, and I done been taught by a couple more other guys that don't know about y'all even never heard of, like Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like Lucky was part fucking Darwin. He was like he was a leprechaun, pretty much a hybrid leprechaun. And this nigga taught me for at least 2 years about them but extraterrestrial shit. I got some shit in my head that I'm gonna drop, but I gotta work my way there. I'm just doing them step by step. I got some shit in my head that I ain't told y'all. I'm talking about that'll blow your mind about other galaxies. You know what I'm saying? About other galaxies that I'm gonna get ready to start back dropping them tapes. Yeah, cause it's only people only know about like mostly like Andromeda and the Milky Way or the Terra. They only know about those galaxies. They don't really know about like the Triangle Galaxy, the Whirlpool Galaxy, Pinwheel Galaxy, all these different galaxies that people coming from that look that you wouldn't even be able to describe. They look in words, how they look.
Yeah. Hey, Young Elder.
So, you know.
Young Elder.
Go ahead.
It's a brother on YouTube. It's a light-skinned brother. I think his name is Gary something. Gary something, man. Middleton or something like that. It's like Gary Middleton or Littleton. He's on there, and he gets channeled by these beings that you're mentioning now from far out galaxies that we never heard of. And he be drawing depictions of them. They some of them don't reveal themselves to him image wise. They just talk to him and give him information. And then some of them they reveal themselves to him, and then he'll put out a video showing you what they look like and how far away they come from. He said they're so far away that they can only travel here telepathically, like they can travel like they can meet you in your mind, but they can't come here physically. You know what I mean? So this is dude named, I think it's Barry Littleton or something like that on YouTube. Check him out. But he's also trying to go down that road. But I just wanted to throw that out there. But I know the way you gonna do it though, it's gonna be thorough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it's extraterrestrials that's just smoke. Smoke. That's all it is.
Right.
Are they like little particles? They're like little advanced particles that can join together and make a bigger thing, but they're micro small. It's extraterrestrials that are micro small. Some of these beings are coming from other. Some of these, man, I'm telling you, once the gate after 2030, once that gate is open, that floodgate, you think we get information now? Wait till that floodgate open. When they're gonna be pouring in the information. There's gonna be information pouring in here.
Man.
What we're doing now is we're trying to prepare you for the information that's gonna be pouring in. And we just building you up to your mind, because some people gonna go into they'll turn into a vegetable. Some people gonna turn into a vegetable because the information gonna be so potent. You're gonna go vegetable, man. Your brain gonna be comprehend it, man. Yeah, it's happening now. People gonna become vegetables, man. With information because see what happened was these motherfuckers stepped in. The government has been withholding information. So we're about 500 years behind where we're supposed to be at by 2030. So what's going to happen is what we loading this information in here right now. But by 2030, it's going to be like a flood of information. It's going to be flooded. Meaning they're gonna open up. They're gonna reveal the information about matter of fact, next year they're gonna start revealing the information about some of the extraterrestrials. They're gonna probably tell you about the graves. Go and admit to you about the graves. Tell you what all they got about the graves and
full
this and
disclosure.
Yeah, full disclosure. They gonna start doing that, and they got these agents like what his name is, the dude Greer. I don't know his first name, Greer something. He's an agent for the Illuminati. So he works for Zachariah Sitchin. That's a head guy. That what he does is he assigns different people and gives them certain information. They go out and out of Barons, and they go out and they teach extraterrestrial shit, but they only give you like 45% of the truth, and then they make other shit up off the top of their head. So to keep you misled. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, the extraterrestrials, a certain group of extraterrestrials, the same ones that ran them out of Iraq. These people said that they got to start revealing this information because the extraterrestrials said once the floodgate open, if you don't be at a certain level, a lot of people gonna turn into vegetables. A lot of people gonna be turning into vegetables, man. That's why the white man trying to get it the hell up out of here. He know. Mm-hmm. The sun gives out information. And that sun for the crank up and start putting that information.
It is information.
More information up. You know what I'm saying? Once that shit hit the fan,
I feel like that every time my son is pick up on something.
I'm doing this.
Hey, young girl.
Look, just think about it. The sun recording goddamn everything. What you saying?
I was going to say, aren't we solar light and bodies?
Shaddah.
Hey.
It's a tip from London. I'm gonna have to make a move because I'm driving. I have to drive home.
At work right now, I think.
On the line, okay?
Oh, I got somebody calling me. Really quick over my boss.
All right, much love, Satap. Much love, Satap. Keep the sister close, man.
Yo, the sister's still on the line. She's gonna be listening. I'm at her house.
Okay.
Back to mine.
Shout it out, brother. Love
All
you.
right.
Be careful.
Shout it out.
Be careful. Take care.
Family.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
I was going to suggest on that, though, back to Maurice's question, as the young elder reminds us of what Pops was doing back then. And let's if everybody agree, and I'm sure you will, let's start to push that whole idea back out there and use it as one of our pillars, a pillar of the OSOICE, is that we bring common ground amongst all those within the Nubian family from everywhere, from the different perspectives. Come to OSOICE and we bring common ground to all. And I just wanted to say maybe we should hold that as a pillar, a pillar. So, I just wanted to chime in and say that, that's all.
No doubt.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a 3-second delay on me. Every time I say something, it takes time to catch up.
They're using somebody's listening.
Yeah. That's how I feel anyway. Somebody always listening. We on the open line.
And then when you hang up and call back, the echo is gone.
Oh, so yeah? I'm going to try that real quick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call right back in, y'all. All right. Shout it out.
Shout it out.
Shout it out. Hey, I just wanted to add in too. My fault. Is young elder on that last video? My fault. Go ahead, Tree.
Yeah, shout out, brother. This brother, the chief calling in.
Shout it out, brother.
Shout it out.
All right, I'm back. Is it an echo?
Nope.
No.
All right, thank you. I think it's still a little delay, though.
Go ahead, Maurice.
What I was...
Oh, yeah, I was just going to give you, when I watched that video and that Bob song came on, the last one you put out, young elder, hey, that made my day right there, Bob, my man, and it was the perfect song for it, the stone at the building refused,
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was right on time. They got them dudes in the background.
Yeah, like them fellas going around saying their brother is of the Admin Rock Craft is playing that's they refusing them. And they gonna be the head cornerstone. They the original. That's the original craft. The original where it originated from. I showed everybody evidence. Ain't no denying. The pyramids are there, and the Africans build them, and it's maintenance. Without a question. 10,000 years post Solomon. Now we can go back. Now Baba Yanun told me one time that Nimrod was the first Freemason, because he built that Tower of Babylon. Then we go back to Nimrod being Inky, because Nimrod is Inky. You know what I'm saying? So we can go back. The next tape, I'm gonna go back farther. I'm gonna go back a little bit farther to where we, we've been doing stone work for quite a long time. We got its pyramids bigger than the one on the top of the earth and the center of the earth. There's oceans that's more as deeper. It's mountains that's taller in the center of the earth than it is on the surface of the earth. So we didn't just start building on the surface. We've been building on the center too.
Young elder, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
That video with the pyramid shit above the pyramid. I saw a lot of fire, heat inside, underneath inside. It looked like if you can actually shape a pyramid with that ship. Is that how they did it? Sometimes, or did they
No. What it is?
A perfect shape out of that pyramid from the interior.
What it is, that our ship can, our ship can start off as, say, it can be 1 mile by 1 mile. But I can press a button and make it 2. I can make it expand or make it come in. See what I'm saying? I can despan. I can make my ship expand, or I can make it, get smaller. So what they were doing when they were coming in, they were charging up because the pyramids give off electricity, magnetic energy. So when they sit on top of it like that, and that actually was a reenactment. That was a reenactment. And I'll just give you an example on how we do it. When we got different ones. Some of them come and just park directly over it, and some of them come in like the ones we drive. We can hit a button, and the bottom are formed where we can just sit right on, like a hat.
Oh,
see what I'm saying? Then when we come up off of it, we can press the button, and then that hole it'll retract. So where it'll be mowed down and be created space right there. I don't know if I can explain it a bit.
Okay.
But like I say, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad you told me it was a reenactment, man, because you be showing so much real shit on your videos, man. I thought that was real, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell whether it was real or not because you show so many real things on your videos. I watched every one of them, so.
Yeah, hey, look, this is the thing.
I appreciate those. So much.
The way it looks. Now, check this out. Now, that actually happened. The same scene, the same ships, the same. The one that came down and sit on the pyramid is the main ship, which is actually when we get out of space, it turns into a cube. You see what I'm saying? It's like a double-sided pyramid. But the bottom pyramid can fold in to the other pyramid, so it'll be like a double pyramid, and it sits on top of that pyramid. See what I'm saying? So it's really a cube. So the pictures, the one that I showed you in the video, that video, the ships that you've seen in there, they are reenactments, but they look identical. I mean, you couldn't really tell the difference if I showed you a real footage of that, all the reenactment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
And all of our ships are made of the same material, like the same crystal, the same gold, the same. Like every ship is designed into the same material to be able to use things, or to use different for different things.
Man, like some of the ships we got holographic technology. So we can pretty much change the appearance of our ship if we want using our holographic technology. I can make it look like a cube. I can make it look like an airplane. I can make it look like a cloud. I can make it look like I can make it look like you can't even see it, invisible, cloaking. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right here. It's way in the bag. It's probably like the technology that you see in that video is probably like about 10,000 to 20,000 years ahead of the planet Earth and technology. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's what it is. And the little ship you saw around that ship that landed on top of it to charge it up, those other ships were drones. That they were there to protect that ship while it was charging, because when they charging, the weapon system is shut down, because they can't attack while they charging. So these little drones that were coming around, they were like double pyramids. Those drones were there. If you try to attack that ship while it's sitting there charging, them drones don't come and deal with you immediately. And it's four of them. It's four of them that go with every ship. So you probably see them on the video, but it's four of them. They sit down with that ship. They guard that ship. That spin around it. That spins around it like a top, like a spin top. Making like it's a spin top when it's driving. And then when it stops, they separate.
Mm.
The being that was driving, the ship that you see in that video would be the beings the beings that be driving there they'll be from Orion, but it's like 4 or 5 different groups that's involved with that shit. You got the Leo beings, or the beings that came from ATUN, which is the feline beings driving it. Then you got other beings like the Orion group, the humanoid reptilian. They cool though. These humanoid reptilians here are cool. And you got some, the Fishman, you know what I'm saying? We got different kinds coming from Orion. But Orion is our capital, so the galaxy, pretty much the galaxy is on Orion's belt. Meaning that, all the information as far as the galaxy, the library for the galaxy is, you can pretty much access that from Orion, which we know the original library is located in Liberia. You know what I'm saying? Libra star system. Yeah, so where you get the word Liberians from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know you told me the distance. I know you told me the distance. I know you told us the distance from here to Orion, but can you tell me that distance again?
1,344 light years.
1,344 light years.
Yeah.
Which is 6 trillion miles.
So 6 trillion times 1,344 gives you the mileage.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're talking about a long time. It takes them about 6 months to get here from on the ship. But about 11,000 years ago, we were able to yet again come up with another technology, what we call the sun jump. And what it is we can drive into the middle of the star in the Orion belt, and then we come out in Upsu, we come out here. Or we can jump into the center sun in Orion and come out in Sirius or other suns. It's called star jumping. The white man don't know about that. He can't even battle that yet. He was scared. Hey, he ended up finding the Stargate in the pyramids, and he ended up taking it over there to the Seminole complex underground and tried to figure out how it worked. And he figured out how it worked. He started trying to dial out, and he dialed out on one occasion and tapped into our Stargate ships. And when he tapped into it, he ended up going on it and finding out, started figuring out what was going on. They got way more information than they put on the television.
I got another question, y'all, if you don't mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like you just mentioned, you said that when it comes to reptilians, that you have some that are agreeable and some are disagreeable. And the reason I'm asking, about 2 years ago, my girlfriend's daughter, she started talking about these creatures that would show up in her room, right? And my first thought was, and she said that what they would tell her is that we're coming. So my first thought, I was like, what I knew about reptilians was about the disagreeable. So, I'm burning sage, putting crystals in there, and just creating an atmosphere that doesn't have fear. You know what I'm saying? So the question that I want to ask is, now that I hear this, I'm starting, since I've heard your teachings and, concerning the galactical heavens, that I might have been wrong. They might have been agreeable beings. So if they are agreeable beings, why would they be manifesting to her?
When she came in contact with these beings, was she in fear of them?
That wasn't a question. I guess I went off more so on just, what I was thinking, but I'm gonna ask her again. She just, it kind of weirded her out, I guess. She just said they were creatures, and she, I started pulling pictures up on the net, and she said, yeah, that's what they look like. And they just said that we're coming.
They were kind of scared. They wasn't good. If they stank, they wasn't good. See, look.
Okay.
Smell, And look, hey, they down here, they say don't judge a book by its cover. But in the galactic heavens, you just about to judge a book by its cover. If they ugly as stink, no, they ain't good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They ain't good. They're ugly and stink. Right? And then another thing, like I said, the disagreeable ones, the cherubim, the malevolent, you know what I'm saying? These beings, they are more here on to feed off of heartache and pain, and all of these different energies that we are channeling as we're here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they appear, they had to be the one that appeared to her. I would say, based on my experience, they would have to be disagreeable because because the good ones would never appear to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Especially unless they already had made an agreement with them. Or it could be this: somebody in your family made an agreement to trade her off to the reptilians. Or it could be, you know, because some people make deals. Some people her grandmother could have made a deal with these babies to give her up.
Okay.
And
she's a special little child too. I called her Little Miss Finger before. She a special little child. I'm listening.
Yeah, so it's like this. Somebody could say these beings could come to somebody that know what's going down can channel these beings. And when these beings come, they say, what you want? You know what I'm saying? They say, well, I want $1 million or whatever. I want to live or whatever. It's the same thing as people talking about they selling their soul. They really selling their soul to these beings that come from the fourth district, who they're calling demons. And, but they're really extraterrestrial beings who vibrate on a higher density, who are more intelligent than the average humans, because they have evoluted past the state that we're in now. You know what I'm saying? They have vibrated past this state. So these beings will manifest, and they can manifest to look just like whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? They can manifest as one of your ancestors. Most of the beings, see, look, in the ancient Egyptian culture, once somebody died, when you talk to Anubis, the rules are Anubis is the one that guides everybody to death, to the path of death. And we talk to him, and you ask him, he'll tell you that the dead is not permitted to talk to the living. So the dead cannot talk to the living. Now, there are exceptions. There's exceptions. There are exceptions. Now, the two things. If all what they can talk to you is if they haven't left here yet, and there's some people that can stay here and walk around, they call them disembodied souls. Now, these beings is because the reason why they stuck here is because they having a hard time transitioning and accepting the reality that they did. They having a hard time to transition. What I mean by that is they die in a crazy way. Like somebody stabbed them 100 times and set them on fire. Or either kill them. Like people that die in peace. It's easier for them to transition out of here. But people that die in chaos, you drown in fear. You drown in fear. You die in fear. If you die in fear and you don't die in love, you can get disembodied. Then if you'll be trapped here. But to go back to your story, somebody in her family could have made a deal with one of these people, or some of these babies, and to give their third child, or their granddaughter, or could have made a deal to give them up, give their kid up to them, and that's why they can't say, okay, we're gonna be back to collect you because somebody already made a deal for you. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, that's real crazy right there. The good reptilians never appear to you. That's forbidden. It's forbidden for them. That's against galactical law. The good reptilians wouldn't break galactical law. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't break Galactic Law. That's against Galactic Law to appear to a child in the room. So those beings wasn't good. Based on everything that I know, they wasn't good. Yeah, because that's the only way. They had to be like, because these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, man, if the ones that I've seen, if they appear to you, you will have, your heart will explode off of how scary and ugly they look. I'm talking about you ever seen a real dragon? I'm talking about a real dragon, big 25-foot dragon. And ain't no, you looking in his eyes, and you don't know this motherfucker for the eat you, for some fire on you, what, you don't know what's gonna go down. These motherfuckers are not your fairy tale dragons. These motherfuckers are smart and fast, super intelligent. Extremely fast. I'm talking about extremely fast because they overstand gravity and all that. You know what I'm saying? They overstand these different things. So they know how to move extremely fast, and they are extremely strong and tall.
Like the ones on Lord of the Rings, the ones Frodo came across, and when he found the Ring of Power.
That's the funny thing about it. I got that movie, and my son watched it a couple times, but I ain't never watched it. The Lord of the Rings. Nigga, I am the Lord of the Rings, though.
Oh, you gonna
I got so many rings. When you watch it. Matter of fact, I need to watch that. Yeah, I am the Lord of the Rings. I got so many rings. Like, look, speaking of rings. Hey, speaking of rings. Man, check this out. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I ain't never told y'all this. Man, I got a ring in the mail. Like that they got mailed to my grandmother's house, and nobody know about my grandma's house. Nobody knows. I don't know how they connect me to my grandma's house, but my grandma brought me this box that had my name on it. So they mailed it to her house. I opened the box up. It's a ring with the IRA on there, right? And it had like a little piece of paper written. It had a little piece of paper written in it. It said never be careless with this ring. This is what it said. Never be careless with this ring. It said once you put it on, you will see what it do. But once you find out what it do, you should never reveal its secret, or it won't do it. So I got a ring with special powers, but I can't tell you what it do. Because if I tell you, it won't do it no more. But ever since I got this ring, a lot of shit. A lot of shit been going down, man. I'm telling you, man. But this ring was this ring was given to me by the Hootie. Man, this ring was given to me by the Hootie. Man,
you want to know something?
Man,
you want to know something? That's usually
I got it, man.
My grandfather gives things out. My grandfather will give you something when you least expect.
Shaddah Da, Chief.
You have to understand. Shaddah Da, family.
Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
I can't tell him what. Hey, ATUN-RE. It said in the message, don't reveal what it. Now that I see what it do, I can't tell what it do, or it won't do it no more.
Well, see, let me explain this to you. That stands true only in terms of outsiders who are what you call. Like in other words, who do not come from our bloodline. Once you have earned the degree, then you can share the information with someone who has earned the degree also. You follow me? That would be a permission given to you by Tahuti himself. Class usually starts very simply. You'll hear a tapping sound like tap, 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 tap. And what you do then,
man, that's crazy.
Listen, pay attention. Without question, as you sit, oftentimes, usually when you are all alone, this is how grandpas will approach you. Meaning, and again, listen for his signatures like this. Listen, tap, 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 tap. That's it. And then what you do is you look around the room and you look for what is called the pointer. Let me explain what a pointer is. Most times it will be a piece of lint, piece of hair, even a spider web, something very light. You follow me? And usually what you'll see is a piece of lint pick itself up off the rug and then point in a direction. But by all means, wherever it's pointing you to, do take your eye. What's significant about the eye is the most powerful tool in alchemy. And the reason being is because you can touch things very, very far away without moving. And then you can move things, listen, without having to actually touch them with your physical body. The ring itself, its colors display certain information, but you have to know what these colors represent.
Wow.
You follow? Now, and the ring itself will vibrate, and ultimately its aura will expand when you are in tune and in line with what it has to offer you. And it will talk to you if you let it, but you have to know how to translate its language. Not easily understood right away, but as you move forward, it's made quite simple. The truth is, everything in alchemy is based on 3 precepts. 1, that which is not must be presented first in order for that which is to be legitimized and to come to existence and to exist forevermore. Then, number 2, the smallest things carry the most power. And number 3, anything that stands in representation of a thing is indeed a thing. These are the 3 cornerstones of the great science. After that, each of you are as unique as your fingerprints, which you will have opportunity to do, to add your own creative spin, so to speak. And when you do, that's when the rhythm of the all comes in, meaning that's how and why we will win this war. Why? Because we can dance. And don't fool yourselves. There's a lot of dancing done in the science of alchemy. Sometimes only with the eyes, sometimes actually with the physical body. But again, a rhythm, a tune, a beat is oftentimes a necessity. You have to know that once every 16 seconds, the meeting place of the heavens and the earth is made manifest, meaning once every 16 seconds, a Nubian child is being born. However, they were successful in blocking that meeting place some years back. Scared the shit out of me. The reason being is because at that very moment, I was all alone, in so much as that we had no contact with the outside family because Ashtar Command had blocked the meeting place, which you all did not know. And it only lasted for a very short while because I went right to work immediately. They wasn't cutting our family off from coming from the etheric realm into the physical existence. No, I was not having that. So what I did is I went outside and I looked around and I saw where the alchemy was coming from. Let me tell you something. In downtown Vallejo, they think they're slick. Let me explain. You walk down the block, you look in the window and say, wow, what type of store is this? Oh, this must be a thrift store. And then you walk down the block again and you see another store, and you look at the window and you're like, damn, what kind of store is this? No, it's got to be a thrift store. And then by the time you get to the next block, you're like, damn, how many thrift stores does this place need? You start to figure it out after you start looking at what's in the windows. I started looking at what was in the windows, and they had all the little Sambo dolls and all this, the symbols of slavery, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And every day you got to know the sun shines through that window, right? And ultimately, each one of those statues casts a shadow in a particular place. That by virtue of those shadows being properly placed, according to the alchemist's wish, the shadow itself will create either the meeting place or create another gateway to allow theirs in. And see, you have to be very, very careful because just like with an Ouija board, you don't go fucking with an Ouija board because, listen, when it opens up, it brings all types of different beings into your environment that you all don't have no control over. But it's not the fact that you opened it up. Like, in other words, what determines what type of beings come through is the symbols that you see on the board. If you look at the average Ouija board, you'll see 5-pointed stars, inverted stars. Anytime you see a 5-pointed inverted star, bounce. But that, without question, that lets you know Lou is all over your ass. Mute the phones out. Now, there's ways to deal with it, though. You can take a 5-pointed star with your eye and turn it into a 6-pointed star if you know know what you're doing and how to grab the energy. These things are afforded to those who, check this out, already know. Because the rule is to do without doing, and in this all things get done. Always know that the Urim the Meme was only addressing the Sedekite priest amongst them. That book sat on the shelves for months. I'm sure you all walked right by and saw it, many of you, and never even once stopped to take a gander. It showed a Levitical priest, a little doll of a Levitical priest with the breastplate and the entire garb, the chemise, etc., etc., etc. And everybody looked at it and, and they went on to, was Christ really crucified, or, are there black devils and, Luciferian conspiracy, wisdom of Tukati. And they passed by the Yom Tamim, many of them. Why? Because the book was only written for those of you who are the Sedekite priests of the highest order, who are forever after the order of who? Melchizedek himself, who is my father, called the Ancient of Days. The Ancient of Days. First off, when you say ancient, that means it ain't sent to anybody other than who it is sent to. That's how and why Tuti told you. You don't go telling anybody about this, because to do so, you would lose the gift. And without question, he wasn't just playing the radio. You hear me? So what I mean by that, it stands true also with me. Meaning, you don't go showing off. You go showing off if you want to. Let me tell you something. If indeed you've been blessed with it, just be happy and be thankful to the heavens that indeed they have found you fortunate and gifted enough to even want to lay it in your lap. Because they didn't have to choose you to know anything. You follow all the beings that are on this planet. If indeed you are blessed to share to his company, that is a monumental thing, just like we are a monumental nation. Why? Monumental nation. That's why you had all those, monuments in ancient Tamaray. And let me tell y'all something. Each one of them held a mathematical and alchemical gift, so to speak, because the same thing that these people were doing in the windows in downtown Vallejo. You have to keep in mind, we did it in ancient Tamaray before them. Placing our monuments, and again, we are a monumental people. What do I mean by that? You should be mono. What does mono mean?
One.
Mental. You hear that? Meaning what?
Mind.
One mind. One mind. In the same book, same page, same paragraph, same line, same word. This is an absolute must, uniformity. Okay, we can't be in one place teaching this, half of us in another place teaching yet another thing. We have to align ourselves with the information that is being afforded you. And let me tell you something. This is how and why you all, a long time ago, should have knew. Because let me explain. Papa told you to look for the new information and where it was coming from. Anybody in this nation, check this out. If they read the Holy Tablet, they would know that in the Holy Tablet it says, if something falls into your awareness, you hold an obligation and a responsibility, listen, to thoroughly check it out. How and why? Because you wouldn't be being made aware of it. If indeed the heavens didn't intend for you to know, then yours becomes a journey to find out what the heavens is communicating to you at that very moment. Again, master the difference between looking and seeing. All things are relevant, meaning pertaining to the matter at hand. Each day you leave home, the heavens is constantly communicating to you all. Listen, information that is far beyond anything you could ever imagine as being anything less than all wise, right, and exact. However, each of you have to learn how to translate the language by which the heavens is communicating to you. It can oftentimes be very subtle. There are times it can be very loud and very blatant and very blusterous. However the communication comes to, know that you are being blessed extremely, if indeed you have an eye to see. Why do you think throughout the scriptures it said, let he or she who has an eye to see and an ear to hear? Well, I was talking about a whole lot of things right there in the alchemy. Because Tahuti's net is afforded to you all. And let me tell you something. He's adamant about his net. If indeed you hold a position in alchemy, and I say hold this right here with your eye, first you start off, you see the spot, very clearly. It's not hard. But let me tell you something. As your third eye starts to kick in, the two eyes will cause you to see two of you in the mirror. Next thing you know, the two will separate and come back together and it'll be one. And repeat this process. And next thing you know, it becomes very difficult to remember the exact spot your eye was on when you started. But it gets to a point where you're no longer looking now. You are just feeling the magnetic pull. And once you have it, you'll know it's there. And just don't let go. Always remember 1,000 yards there. But you're looking way away. But you're holding that net in place as it grows and grows. Well, again, these crackers thought they were slick. I looked in there from store to store to store. Look at this. I said, man, Lord, let me go. I went upstairs. You know what I got? I got a black magic marker, and I got some black electrical tape. And what I did is I looked at their window and how the sun was shining through onto the display, case or whatever they had set up. That if you looked at, told a quite unique, told in a very unique way, a very, very subtle and sly story. You saw all the symbols of slavery. And saw, the pictures of them in high places looking down on Nubians, etc., etc. And all I did was to take that magic marker and make one small mark in the corner. Whoop. And you should have seen how them crackers came running out them buildings. Wanna know why? Because when you move one thing in a mathematical equation, what? Everything changes. So, what I will tell you, those of you who are, meant to be with me amongst the sacred seven, the seven thunders, there's only 6 others and myself. Not all of you, though you're part of the OSOICE, and you might be also O, also T. Now listen, outer circle number 1, watch, OS, watch, 1, OSO, right? Or though you may be, watch, outer circle number 2, OCT. No, you see what I'm saying? You see, you have different waves of beings that are coming to us, right? Okay. And according to the chronological order in which you all found your way here, I just bit into a jelly donut. I couldn't help myself. Now, again, are you there? Say something, I want to know.
We're here.
Chief just bit into a jelly donut, man. I'm sorry, that cracked me up right there. That was funny. Go ahead.
The jelly donut kept winking at me. I didn't know what else to do. But kept winking at me. I'm like, okay, now you got that. Let me take a second. Whoop. Yeah, but getting back to what I said. Okay, so again, those of you, not all of you, okay, according to the chronological order in which you found your way here, that determines what circle you sit in. Because you have an inner circle, then you have a outer circle number 1, outer circle number 2, outer circle number 3, and so on and so forth. These circles determine, listen, what degree of information you will have access to. Because those beings who sit in the inner circle with me are those beings who were here and listen. And I know listen and follows such as Stock, such as Terrence Webster, such as Damien, such as Joel. These are inner circle members. Then you have outer circle number 1. However, you're also a part of the inner circle. Want to know why? Because there's an inner circle to the outer circle. You follow that? And in this, one of you will be sitting amongst the inner circle, and that being will take back to the outer circle number 1 the information that, listen, they are instructed to take back. That information only. If anybody violates this, every sparrow on the planet will come tell on you. There will not be a blade of grass that will not speak to me and let me know. So, my advice is, as you learn these things, hold them valuable to you, personal to you, because they are as personal as it gets. And let me tell you something. There is no love for, oh man, let me tell you like this. I told my mother, I didn't eat or drink water for almost 40 solid days in this life. And I said, Mama, if eating or drinking water causes me to lose my eye, I will never eat or drink again. She was scared for me. She thought I was going to die. Then slowly but surely I started coming back. But I meant what I said. If eating or sleeping or drinking water would cause me to lose my alchemical eye, I would sacrifice it all and refuse food or drink for the rest of this lifetime. Hold on. Really, man? Okay, yeah, okay. Now, that's how valuable these things will come to you. And again, look for the pointer. And keep in mind, Tahuti doesn't have a format. The equation can start running to the right, and mid-sentence she said, no, turn it all around and run to the left. He's done that to me many times. But it's all designed to get you all to practice. And you all will start, these things will start, listen, right now, in this day and time, listen, because we have signed it into law. The classes amongst you will start in a way by which you all will not be able to ignore, probably before I get there. Just that soon, you know. So rejoice. It's a time for celebration. You all have made it to where you need to be right now. Rejoice, because you all about to see some shit. And I'm going to tell you at the highest level, don't spook out, though. I don't want none of y'all going on some shit. Coming back telling, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Just keep your mouth what? You know, because everything ain't for everybody. And you sink a lip can sink a ship. Right? So, when you get invest like this, which I'm telling you, I've been told to tell you all, that you're doing great. Keep up the good work. Each member of whatever circle you sit in, let me explain something to you. Your genetics has decided that, not you, not me, and not nobody else. These things were put in place long before you were born. Yo, and when I say you all will fall in line, oh man, so divinely. Like pieces of steel to a magnet. You'll find me. You'll find me. Now, I'm talking to all those beings out there who are listening to the conference call that you all don't know nothing what? About. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people call in and say absolutely what? Nothing. I'm coming out with a book. Want to know what the book is going to be called? The Power of Nothing. The Power of Nothing. Okay. You understand that?
Oh, sure.
Because nothing is still a thing. the power of nothing. Then you will start to have opportunity to take your toe and stick it very slightly in some outformational water. And the outformational well, and trust me, you all don't remember too much about. But now question, it's an experience for us all. And let me tell you something. Anytime Grandpa comes, oh man, rejoice. It's nothing but the fact, oh man, we have a ball. And let me tell you all this. Also, when he comes and we're at war, it ain't a ball at all. It's serious shit. And Tahuti don't play. He's not into mistakes. Let me tell you something. You make a mistake, you will have to do that. Let me tell you something. You will have to do whatever it is that you made a mistake in. Alchemy would say you make a mistake. He's going to come back after you get some downtime, and he's going to make you do that shit more times than you can count until you get it absolutely right. Let me explain. There's a thing called chasing light and chasing shadows, which is elementary alchemy. Coming along after the three precepts, I had mastered it long, early on. Well, I was so cocky with it, I thought, shoot, I remember who, chasing light, chasing shadows, I got that shit. You crazy? I got that. Well, yeah, right.
We love you, Baba.
Hey, man, this is her class for me right here, man. That nigga talking straight to me on that one, man. I'm telling you. That ring I got, man, I'm telling you. Everything he's saying. Yeah, master teacher must got cut off.
That's right.
Man, he was gonna drop it on us, man. Man, that when he about to drop it on us, they cut.
Yeah, I think he'd be right back. He might have just tried to handle something real quick. I think he'd be right back. Because it kind of seemed like he's still on the line. He just put us on hold.
Yeah, but the ring got the eye around it, and then it got like two pharaohs on both sides with like some ancient like hieroglyphic writings or something on it. I don't even know what it says.
Yeah, hey, Young Elder, check out that movie, Now You See Me. It got similar symbols like that, what you describing on that movie. Now You See Me, about magicians, about a sacred order of magicians, and the eye, you know, the all-seeing eye, of course, it's an ancient Egyptian order that they have on this movie, but they got white people playing us. So I want you to check it out.
Now you see me, now you don't.
It's not now you don't. Not now you don't. Just Now You See Me. Just Now You See Me. Type that in. It's 1 and 2. It's two versions of that movie.
Man, you fucking with me, man, because that's crazy, man. Like, that shit,
it's four
like, this shit lined up too hard.
They call them the Four Horsemen.
Like, just based off the name of the movie. And what I like, man, this shit crazy, man.
I know.
This shit crazy.
I can't say
I can't say. Yeah, I can't say what it do. But man, that's crazy. Like we said, Now You See Me. Wow,
that's the movie. It's one.
Crazy,
they got
man.
Now You See Me 1 and Now You See Me Part 2. Morgan Freeman is in it too. He's somebody that's dispelling magic in the movie. And in the movie Now You See Me, it'll hip you to how Ashtar Command does what they do to control the minds of the masses and planning so far ahead that you think that you caught up with the program when really you way behind. And it's talking about how magicians are playing a trick out 10 years ahead. They put that much work into tricking you so that when you see it, it's magic to you. It's not actually magic. Their magic is all trickery. It's not the real alchemy, you know what I mean? But they show you how they pull the wool over your eyes in that movie. And how they have an illusion, they have a guy that specializes in hallucinations. They have a guy that specializes in hand is quicker than the eye, 3-card Molly type tricks. Then they got a brother that is good at mind control, and that dude is Woody Harrelson, the dude that played in White Man Can't Jump. He's the guy that does hypnotism. He does hypnosis on people. And then you got a guy in the group that's part of the Four Horsemen that's an escape artist. And they all come together. It's this one dude that puts them together as an order, as part of a sacred order of brothers that people he's been looking to help him change the world. So they change the world through magic. And what they do is they do these shows, and they don't have a set itinerary. They just tell the people that they're gonna be at this location. And then people pay attention to the TV, and the TV shows you them and where they are. So a bunch of people all over the world was tuning in to their magic show because the type of magic that they was doing was they was taking money from major business, wealthy business entrepreneurs that had billion-dollar industries, and then they was taking people's account numbers from the audience, and then they was robbing the businessman in front of everybody, like literally telling everybody, you're going to have this amount of money in your bank account. Just call your bank account right now while you're sitting in the audience and check your bank account. And people was checking their bank accounts, and they had millions of dollars in their bank accounts, and they stole all this money from this one billionaire. So this one billionaire vowed to get the magicians back. It was like a Robin Hood type deal. The magicians, they were going around the world robbing wealthy people and giving the money back to the people. But they were doing it through magic.
Wow.
Y'all hear me? It's a detailed movie, man. Y'all, if y'all check this movie out, young elder, especially you, if you check out Lord of the Rings, right? And Now You See Me, I'm guaranteeing you're going to do a video on these movies. Guaranteeing it. You're going to see all kinds of shit in this movie, all kinds of alchemy. I got the whole trilogy of Lord of the Rings. Yep. You got the Hobbit too?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the whole stuff. I got all of them. I got all of them, and I ain't never watched them.
I grew up watching them. You watched the cartoon back in the day? Rings.
No, I ain't never watched
the cartoon. You watched the cartoon movie back in the day?
No, I ain't watched the cartoon. I even got got all the Harry Potters, and they never. I got all the Harry Potters. All the You got Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Have you ever seen Sorcerer's Apprentice? Man, if you don't watch that movie, my nigga, when you watch,
I got a movie about
that
Merlin
ring
the Magician.
You just got. Oh man, this movie is about Merlin the Magician. This movie, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, is a modern day version of Merlin reincarnated into a being that's played by. Yeah, because if it's got Nicolas Cage in it, you got that movie.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is a reincarnation of Merlin in the movie.
Yeah, I got that movie. I think I got that movie.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. And if you notice, the wands that they use on that movie is based around alchemy. It's based around minerals and electricity and conductors. So they're letting you know that they're manipulating elements. And Merlin was trying to teach his apprentice in the movie that was a part of a bloodline, a sacred bloodline. Merlin was trying to teach this child that he was the next continuation of him. Kind of like how that movie, Percy and it's a movie with kids
Percy
and
Jackson.
they bring. Yeah, Percy Jackson. It's like that movie too. But they're using it's like an initiation thing that is based on bloodlines, just like us. And they put it in these movies, and they put all these movies out before we can come together like we doing now. So that when we start reaching out to the rest of the world, they're gonna look at these movies and they're gonna think we bit off the movie. So that's the magic trick right there. They plan so far ahead for this shit that they try to trick us and stop our flow by putting out false information on us. They put out false information on us. That's what they've been doing for a long time, and it's just to misdirect you, to get you looking somewhere else other than you. That's all I wanted to share with y'all, man. The movie is heavy, though. Check that Sorcerer and the Apprentice, Lord of the Rings catalog, Harry Potter movies, if y'all ain't seen those, and check out Now You See Me.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Cause now you
see me gonna blow your mind. I'm sorry, young elder. Go ahead, man. I'm about to take a back seat.
No, I was just saying, man. It was just something given to me, and ever since I've been having it, like the first couple of days, shit just started happening, and then I just thought back to what the little sheet of paper said, and I was like, damn. That's what that fucking shit means. Then when ATUN-RE just came on, said what he said about it, I just made it even solid, because I've been hearing that damn knock. And I've been like I've been tripping or something. So you hear that little knock, like there in the room, when I be in the living room. And I'd be like, damn, I gotta look outside, I don't see nobody. Yeah, it'd be then when it'd be like in the back, it'd be in the front first, and then it'd be in the back. So I'd be like, damn, somebody was throwing a rock or something. I thought somebody was throwing rocks at my door or something. Yeah. I thought the kid was playing.
Man,
so I was like, okay,
I went outside
I'm gonna open the door.
That sound before, bro.
Yeah. I was like, man, somebody playing games. Or somebody be some little kid. That was one of my son's homeboys or something playing around or something in my door. And then it was to the back. And I was like, this dude right here ain't gonna be. He ain't that creative, you know what I'm saying? To go to the back though and try to,
right.
And man, but that shit
guess what I did,
man. Yeah.
Hey, young elder, I heard the knocking, right? I heard that knocking. And my wife was like, you hear that? And I was like, yeah, I heard it. And she was like, you want to check that out? And I got my gun, man, and walked around the house like, it better not be nobody knocking on my window. Like, man, look, I know, if it was Tahuti, he was looking at me going, look at this nigga here. This nigga gonna come outside with a gun because he heard the knocking. Like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. Hey, you can't have no fear. You cannot have no fear, boy. You miss out on some shit.
Nah.
For sure.
That's true.
Shaddah Da, big sister. Shaddah Da, I'm glad to hear your voice on the line.
Shaddah Da, bros. Try to keep quiet in the background. I mute my phone. I can't hear you. I have to step away from the crowd so I can hear you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I was just sharing. Did you hear the movies I was just talking about?
Yes, I did. Is it like is it an online movie or is it a theater?
Not in the theaters anymore. All these movies are old. You better get them on either DVD or Netflix. Watch them on Netflix or any other movie app that you might have.
Okay.
But they're very, very, very on point with us. All of these movies, Lord of the Rings, Sorcerer's Apprentice, the other one that you just, the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Now You See Me, have to deal with a leader, a master, job to do, and they have to go through certain trials and tribulations to get the thing done. And you know, Frodo was entrusted with the ring of power, but when he put the ring of power on, it made him invisible to everybody else. But the dimension that Frodo goes into, the ring of power was forged out of the fires that come from Middle Earth. So the Middle Earth, Lord Sauron can see him. So he's the only one in that fourth dimension that can see Frodo when he goes invisible with the ring of power. But the ring of power was something that he was using to track Lord Sauron or Lord, what's his name? I think it's Sauron or something like that. But they all gathered a team together.
The wind is overriding your voice.
All right, let me roll the windows up. Hold up. I just didn't want to be sweating and talking. All right, here we go. Frodo is like a pygmy. So you got him coming from the pygmy tribe. Then you got Gimli is a dwarf. He's like the god Bess. Then
okay.
Legolas, who does not miss. This dude is so accurate with arrows. If y'all ever watch this shit, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And then you got the kings, right, that represent the nations of men. So they all have to come together. All these nations have to come together to fight against what they call the Dark Lord. Now, you already know, anytime they're talking about the Dark Lord in these movies, they usually make a reference to us.
True.
So, in other words, they're trying to do to us what we're trying to do to them. And they keep showing it in their movies through their alchemy so they can play on our minds. But I see straight through that bullshit. I already know they talking about us. That's why when y'all see these movies, y'all going to be like, oh, man. Because y'all probably watched them a long time ago and they didn't care nothing about them. But when y'all watch them now, you're going to see us in them.
You should send us all a movie list.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it in the text in the text chat room. I'm gonna put a list of movies
I got all those movies.
I know for a fact that y'all will love.
Yeah, I got all those movies. You name except that one I ain't seen it or whatever. I ain't got that one yet, but I'll go check out that movie little spot, see what they got, man. Cause like I said, I got the Lord of the Rings though. I've been had that for like 2 or 3 years. I ain't never watched it, but that's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check it out because I know I watched this movie. What movie was that I watched that I picked apart the other day? Because every now and then, like we don't really watch TV. Me and my wife, we don't really watch TV because I'm always on my laptop trying to either put a class together or getting some information for a class, something. So I never really chance to really look out. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna take that Lord of the Rings out, man. But it was another movie I was watching. What was it called? It was called, and this movie been out for a while, but I just got a chance to watch it. It was called Get Out or something. Get Out about this dude that there's white people, they kidnap these black people and then they steal their brain or whatever.
Putting their consciousness in their body.
Crazy, man.
Stealing black bodies.
Yeah, that shit is. Hey, it's a secret order. It's going to be like a secret order. Yeah. They've been doing it. I know they've been doing some shit like that when they found out how to do the neurotrans thing. But other than that really just put it into perspective. They want to steal. They were stealing young black athletic men. That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
And talented. Anybody that had talent, they was taking.
Exactly.
Remember that one blind dude that used to buy art and buy paintings, and he took the one brother's body because he wanted his eyes. He was like, I want your eyes.
Exactly.
I want to be able to see through those eyes and see the color that you see and see all that. Because black people can see more colors. Like we hear more sounds and see more colors and think more full spectrum than Europeans can. And they envy that.
And taste. Our senses are way higher than theirs. We taste and we smell and we hear and we all of our senses are at least 3 times higher than that. That's why we smoke when we get into sports and when we get into anything. Pretty much we dominate the situation because our senses is higher than this.
Our ability to feel.
That has to do with intuition, like we were talking about earlier, them other four senses, you know? The way we play ball, the way we move, where we anticipate, the way we pray, you know what I'm saying? Because we anticipate what you're going to do before you do it. We think faster. So that has to do with that intuition.
Oh, yeah. Look at Floyd. Look at Ali. Anticipation is what made them dudes so fast. Floyd he has a premonition to where he can tell when you are getting ready to throw a punch. And he disrupts your thought pattern by hitting you first. That's all it is. So we most definitely, we're open, man. Like the information that black bodies can take in. Like when I was studying, when I was doing this information on melanin, I was studying information on melanin and carbon and the connection and all of that with us. And then I was finding out all this stuff about our bodies. Like damn, like they want to manufacture our melanin, and they've been doing it actually. They use it though. They kill us off in these hospitals, which are the factories, and they have us thinking that the hospitals are places we're supposed to go. But we go in there, and then if you sick, say for instance you're a woman and you have a minor ailment, you go in there with a booming headache, and then you never make it out of there, and your family going, man, she just went in, she said she was sick, and then she died. Well, she died because some wealthy motherfucker needed an organ.
Why you think
so all they need to do is hook her up to IV. Right. They hook her up to that IV, and then they put the poison in the IV. And then they tell you she slipped into a coma. And had you thinking, oh, man, she slipped into a coma. When really they're poisoning her. They're going to take her organs, and they're going to sell them to the highest bidder while you pull out money to pay for a funeral. That's the kind of, man, like Young Elder said, you cannot begin to fathom the mind of the devil. If you're looking at something that the devil is doing, he's done something far worse than that.
Oh, yeah.
So this is how they do it. We got to stop going to the fucking hospitals because that's where we die. The morgue is in the basement. Then they had the babies coming in upstairs. So it's a factory. You bring in the life and you take out the life here. And then all of the extraterrestrials that siphon off of your adrenaline, your adrenochrome, your blood, your melanin, they got it, dude. They got bags of blood that they can sell. They got a blood bank. All of that stuff is right there at the human factory called a hospital, where they're smiling in your face while they dice you up. I never forget going to see my grandmother one time, and her mouth was cocked open. She could not shut her mouth. She was a corpse. Literally, all you could hear was breathing. She didn't even know we were there. And I remember a white nurse came in, and she said, isn't her skin beautiful? I was shaking my head. I looked at her, and I said, lady, you talking about my grandmother's skin being beautiful, and she's sitting there lifeless right now? Your people have so good qualities and this and that and the other. And I'm looking at her going, and I know that y'all eat those qualities right here in this hospital. Y'all do big business right here in this hospital on the black market. Big business. When they take our babies from us and they take them off into the rooms and do whatever, I don't know what they do to them. I know it ain't good. It can't be good. Bagging and tagging the babies. The same way they do when they go out in the wild and they catch an animal, and they punch a hole in his ear and put a tag on him, and they name that animal, send him back out there in the wild thinking, oh, that's ours. We got that one. And now we can watch them without them knowing they're being watched, and this animal's running around in the wild with cameras on them for crying out loud. These motherfuckers treat everybody like lab rats.
Yep.
And I, for one, am tired of being a lab rat. Tired. I'm tired of our people being lab rats.
That's why they try to promote to put these chips into you. Somebody can give you information. You go to the doctor, you ain't got to talk, just wave your hand. And they try to put it on your jobs now. Just wave your hand and you clock in and all that good stuff. Only thing
see how they trying to make it convenient?
To know, trying to make it convenient. then only thing it's doing, they say, hey, if I need this body part or I need that heart, they got you on the chip. Zap it. Boom. Now go pick him up.
And you got it. You got it. You got it. Now they'll be able to treat you just like they treat the cows and the chickens.
Yep.
Which one of them fat ones you want over there? All right, I'm going to go over there, get it, boom, chop his head off, boom, bag it, give it to you. Next thing you know, you eating some domesticated meat that's been traumatized. And that trauma go right into you. Right into us. You know. Very, very, very hard to run around here.
Be up here and telling us, he said, well, hey, y'all been wondering where your babies and stuff been missing, been at. Hell, we sell them right there at McDonald's. He said, I can tell this shit because half of y'all ain't going to believe it no damn way.
Ain't that the truth? Young Elder just got done saying that if your mind ain't sharp enough by 2030, you're going to be a vegetable. So you can imagine all those people that don't see what you see are headed in that direction.
Okay.
They're just going to be zombies lined up eating each other and don't even know they're in line and they're ordering food and the food is being passed off as hamburgers and it's human meat. That's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that now.
Yep. It's already like that.
Go ahead, Brother Ed. I need to hear your wisdom on this. I need to hear you. Or Roger. Is it Ed or Roger or Cedric? Which one's on the line? Who am I talking to?
We're talking Justin speaking?
Yes, sir. This Ed?
No,
Pat. Oh, Pat, what's going on? Hey, ain't heard you in a minute, my brother.
Up, man?
Yeah, brother. You know, me and you.
At work. Yep.
Yeah, my nigga. Hey, glad to hear from you, man. I know sometimes I be talking to Ed, you and Ed and Roger. Y'all kind of got the same cadence to y'all's voices.
Okay.
It's almost like y'all share a spirit. You know what I mean? I hear you, I hear Ed, I hear Ed, I hear you, I hear Roger, I hear both of y'all. He just be sounding, Roger just sound way like he more laid back with it, but I hear y'all, man. You know.
I hear that.
You be dropping it too. Yeah, man. Man, we was talking about the other day, me and Big Brother Tree. You know, we was talking about how we got to start doing. We got to be the master builders we used to be. We got to be able to take what we think that this white man done told us is trash, because he told us shit was trash that ain't trash. If you're an alchemist, ain't no material on earth trash.
Okay.
You'll be able to take anything, any substance, any metal, any type of chemical, and mix it with something else to make something better, something more indestructible and more useful for yourself. We know how to do this shit, man. So to have somebody sit up and
another man's trash is another man's gold.
That's right.
You know
That's the truth. That's the truth. Now imagine this. Imagine this. They made the pyramid. Did they make the pyramids out of wood?
Oh no.
Why is that?
Stone. Make it.
Right. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare make them out of wood. They wouldn't dare take from the living spirit of something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors didn't didn't move like that. If we use wood, you know, getting daggone well, it was a special type of instrument we would make because of the energy coming from the life force. So we used them motherfuckers. Right. We made concrete, man. They didn't have the blueprint for concrete without us. We started that shit. They copied our blueprints and then came up with something that's weak. They can't never measure up to what we do, man. Them pyramids are still standing, bruh.
I'm telling you.
And they got to repave the concrete every week, every year after the winter in America. That tell you how smart they are. They're not smart like that, man. They redo shit every year, man. Everything they create fails, and it's designed to fail. Why? So it can keep a constant perpetuation of debt. If I can keep you relying on me because everything you buy from me fails on you after a certain period of time, who you got to come back to re-up on it. They don't want to give you nothing that's going to last you forever. They only want to give you something that's going to keep you eating out of their hands. They like that.
That's exactly what
they like us to eat out of their hands. You try to eat out of your own hand and watch how they cut your ass down.
Okay.
Why do you think they wanted ATUN-RE to separate itself from us?
Mm-hmm.
So they could have complete control. They wanted to be able to tell him to be quiet and what to tell us, when to tell us, how to tell us. So, you know he is who he is when he told them to go fuck yourself. You and your God. I love that part where Chief be like, go fuck yourself, you and your God. I'd be like, that's right. Get that shit out of here. Nobody want to hear that shit, man.
No, that's right.
You know, we're black people. It was one of our favorite phrases. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. How you get that sick? Nigga. You got time.
That's all ATUN-RE said. You just say
that's it.
When you keep doing the same old shit, you just ain't had enough of that foot up in your ass. You keep doing the wrong shit.
Right. Right. All right. Me and you the only one still on the line, Pat?
I don't know. I don't hear anybody else.
Nah, I'm listening to you, Bill, brother. I'm listening to you, Bill. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
That's Brother Dre. Brother Dre still with us.
All right, shout it out.
You know I'm always still here, man.
Marie's still on. That's what's up.
Brother, she's still here.
Yo, shout it out, brother. Good to hear you.
Shout it out, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all, man. You know, we gotta get out of their trap. We gotta get out of their traps. That's all it is. Set a lot of traps up for us, and nowadays you hear brothers say that they want to be in the trap. But nigga, come meet me at the trap. Come hang out with me at the trap. I'm like, nigga, why are you hanging out in the trap? Man, we beat caught up in the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cats got to mute their phone so we don't echo. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go on mute real quick. I'm gonna let somebody else chop it up.
Okay.
Mute.
Y'all can go ahead, man. Somebody else can chop it up. I'm gonna listen for a minute. I'm gonna handle some business right now, but I'm still on the line, y'all.
Is Young Elder still there?
Young Elder call dropped off. I heard him when his dropped off, but I think he at work though right now, so.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably be back on later on. If we have a call tonight, he'll probably be back on there.
Okay.
I was glad to hear from him though, and then Chief busted up kicked in the door real quick.
Yeah.
Learned this real quick.
Yeah.
Came in, learned this real quick, and then got on up out of the back, slid on up out of there.
Yeah, but I love it when he brings that good news, man.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Go ahead, babe. I wanted to ask him for a piece of that cake he was eating. That thing sounded good, man. He was tearing that thing up.
Man, that jelly donut.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what is man? You know what?
He was like, excuse me. What did he say?
He dropping high.
I can't help myself.
That's how you know he's the guy. He dropping high science.
Yeah, bro.
Enjoy a jelly donut. That's the man right there, yo. Y'all don't even know. Yes, y'all do. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all better know.
No, that's right.
Man. I just love when he brings that good news.
Oh, yeah.
I know this, family. First of all, let me say how much I love all of y'all, and I'm about to get off this phone now. Please hit me up if the Chiefs get back on. But in the meantime, when I get out of here tonight, I'm going straight to the all-night bakery shop and get me some jelly donuts. Shaddah Da, and I love y'all. We out. Shaddah Da.
Hey, Shaddah Da, big brother Dion.
Shaddah Da, big brothers. I'm out, man.
Jelly donut.
Jelly donuts, man. Yo, when you put up that next video, man, make sure you put a jelly donut on the front on the page, man. You gotta put a jelly donut.
I'm just hold it up like, hey Chief, here go my jelly donut.
We got our jelly donut.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? To be honest with you, hey, guess what?
I love y'all.
All right, love you too, Dre, man. Shaddah Da, be careful, bro. I was going to say, Chief might have been giving us some Chief might have been giving us some alchemy when he said that.
Okay.
Because he's the center seat. What's in the middle of a jelly donut? Jelly.
Okay. All right.
So he might have been giving you something right there, but cats can't see it because. Yeah, you feel me? Look at all the words that are in reference to jelly or gel.
It also could mean that, like, through all the strife and all the things that we going through, we still do it. So we still take time to smell the roses. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. But I love y'all, brother.
That's all I wanted to say, Dre. Go ahead, brother. Be careful, my brother.
Do we have a call tonight?
We can. I mean, it's not one schedule, but if you want to call, we can call each other. You know what I mean? And ain't never no problem. We can always call each other.
Yo, or we can do a conference call tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like last time.
Yeah, we can meet on Zoom, It doesn't matter. Hit me up on text, text in the chat room and ask how we want to meet up, and then we'll all just call each other and, patch it in that way.
All right, brothers. Y'all take care.
You do the same.
Shaddah Da.
Hey, Pat.
Shaddah Da.
Brother Pat. Hey,
I'm here.
I'm gonna make sure the next time we get on the group call and shit that I call you, because I got your number too. So I'll just call you when we on the call on three-way and shit. You know what I mean? And then merge you in with the rest of us tonight. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna be talking to Opariel tonight. Probably Maurice and Tree. I gotta call Sister Aminette a little bit later. And I'm gonna call Surgeon Soldier too. I gotta call him, check on him to make sure he all right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
anybody else on the phone?
That, brother.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I don't know if it's just me and you, but we can go ahead and pick it up later on, man. It's already been a good call.
All right.
No.
Shaddah Da.
All right, big brother. I'll hit you up later.
All right, do that, man.
anybody on? You.
Yeah, Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
I'm still on. This brother Chief. I think everybody might have got off.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
Brother Kashif.
Hi, Kashif. Okay, well, I guess it's over for now.
So how things going with you? Hello?
Oh. Yeah. Hey, beautiful. Oh, what's up? What's up? Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
That's a good feature. Being able to
Anybody on? I guess not.
How's everyone going? Yeah.